Hello, thought I'd come in with a couple of layout shares. So this stack are layouts I completed in February. We start with, I went to Paper Fox in Coventry at the beginning of February, and this is, I bought the Paper Fox kit in a box, and so the first few layouts are from that. DLS design stuff, which I love. I think Wendy created this one. I need to add a little bit of journaling to it. I am covering young O up because these are pictures from before we started sharing pics of him. And so, you know, we're not showing loads of pictures. So this is another layout from that class. I think this one was Julie's layout. I love this bit. I forgot to say with the other one, bear with this one, I love the stamping on the background. So the stamps come with the kit, so I loved these little bits of stamping that have been done on the background on the sample. The classic was the opposite way around. I flipped it because of the way baby's looking in the pictures. So yeah, and little wood veneer pieces and that. So yeah, it's another one from the same class. So love this tour bit with the staples, and then the folded over bits of the papers with the perspective. Just love that stamping on the banner from the embellishments. And again, this is another one from that class with the DLS Designs kit. Doing the shards. I've really got into doing the shards now. This is, I can't remember what the colour is. It might be peacock feathers. Some stamping with the stamps from the collection, mixed with embellishments, mixed with Bramble Fox, paper snips. That was an embellishment, that stamped piece. Just love these pattern papers. These papers are from the 6x8 paper pad. And then this was using bits of the kit that was left over. There's a couple of layouts from the class I didn't do. Gorgeous layouts, I loved them, but it was hidden journaling, and I was looking at ways of not doing the hidden journaling because I don't do that. And decided to use the bits on different layout instead. So this was for the Bramble Fox challenge on their Facebook page for February, to use these tags. I think this was a scrap lift. It was a sketch, sorry, not scrap lift. It was a sketch with like these tags and the photos in the middle, photo in the middle. I've used 3 photos, and there was like rays coming out, so I've used this stencil art. I think that's a Bramble Fox stencil with the perspective and some little stickers out of my stash, and then use some of the stamps there. This is stamped because I didn't have my sewing machine with me. I actually made this at the Paper Fox weekend. Next one, this was in, so those others are using the class in the box that you could buy separately and was available on Paper Fox website. This was the class kit that actually was part of the weekend. In your goodie bag was the bits for this, and this was taught by Julie. So yeah, Baby O with his Auntie Em, my oldest niece. Really loved this. Loved, you know, using all the little bits from the sticker sheet and tags as tuckies for layers and things. So I really like that. And then doing the fold over on the end. The sample, I think it was inked with pink, because I was doing Baby O. I've done it in the blue, which Julie's sample with the pink really pulls the pinks out in the colour in the layout, whereas this is like really pulled the blues out, so I'm really happy with that. This was, I created this as well whilst I was there. this is just, I took like a couple of kits with me. I took a couple of page collections, a couple of Vicky Beauty collections, and I took some cut files that I cut out from like things I've had for years. I've had this one for years. I think it's Pear Tree. So yeah, just batched that with bits from the 6x8. I think it's Wonders. It's Wonders or Splendid. And yeah, pulled out some embellishments from that kit. This is not about my love of recording. This was a date night. First one out with Mr. Ding in January. And then another cut file that I took with me to use Perspective there from Ramble Fox. These are Distress Oxides that I've got from Hey Little Magpie. And this is going to be Vicky one. So this is Colour Story, I think. Sweet Rush. Be Sweet Rush. So I tried to choose the oxides that were similar to the colours in the collection and then pair up embellishments to those colours and use, I think that was 6x8 paper pads as well. I might even have been, one of them will be a journaling card. And then I've covered the journaling up on here as well because it talks about him a lot. This was, I did this at the weekend as well, and this is a sketch, and I can't remember where the sketch was from. I just cut loads of squares from, I think this was a page collection. I've used Bramble Fox stencil for the stars, done a bit of splatters. And then this is more of my scraps from the DLS Designs. This was a scrap lift from Lisa Fonseca. Put this up the weekend we were at Paper Fox weekend. So it's the 3rd, 4th, 5th of February, sorry. And she'd done this with quite bright colours. And I thought, oh, that, you know, that would actually look really nice with the stuff from DLS. So I've used my kit in a box. And some perspectives. This is from a Vicky collection. I think Lisa Fonseca had actually used the Vicky Beauty collection because it's the same actual title that I used. And then using some of the embellishments on white cards as layers, some more perspectives. Cut that from this pattern piece, actually 6x8 version of that one. This is a scrap lift of Sarah Davies from Hey Little Magpie. Just created this with, is it peacock feathers or salvage patina, heart stencils. This is the heart stencil from the kit in the box that was with the DLS Design stuff from Paper Fox. Vicky collection. Looking at the colours, that's probably Print Shop. I think it is Print Shop. This is a Bramble Fox die. Yeah, I had my hair cut. My bushes were in flowering when I come out of the car. So yeah, done that one. Perspective on this one, and this was just strips with the ink. This just inked directly to paper, same as that circle with the Distress Oxide pad. The oxidised bits are just splashing water on it and then lifting up with a tissue. Yeah, just it's 2 layers of paper there. This would have been Print Shop as well, I think. And yeah, just scraping the ink pads down and a bit of stenciling on it. And said these were all layouts completed in February. Did this when I got home. So I just had this idea of doing these circles. I would have seen something similar with circles. I've done quite a few layouts over the years with circles. But I wanted to do some stitching. So I've done chain stitch around the blue and the yellow. I don't know if you can see that. And then I've done running stitch or back stitch around the green. Bit of stamping with the stamps from the kit in the box, couple of arrow, and then just random embellishments I had to hand. So Warrington crop back on. gosh, it's been years. So Sarah, Hey Look Magpie runs it, and you've got Julie and Jackie that help her out. Sorry, let me just push my camera up. It seems to be moving a bit. I've used, this is Simple Stories Good Stuff, and also this is a little bag charm that Sarah gave us on the day. These are JD 3D print from Hey Look Magpie. So yeah, we had this group selfie of everybody that was there. I need to do the journaling on this yet. Okay, my cats. I think this was Scraplift too. I can't remember. Using lots of, this is trying to get my 2021 album finished this Christmas. No, this was last Christmas, 2022, because I was playing about with the bokeh technique with the lights. Just lots of different hip kit on this. I've done a little bit of mixed media. There's actually a strip of mixed media. There'll be some Lindy's or shimmers, one or the other, but it's mostly covered with the papers and the embellishments. So these have used November hip kits, but lots of different Novembers, not all just one. And then I've got some Nuvo there. This is the kit that was available for February Warrington crop. So JD 3D print title and little chevrons, which are really cute. And that is cut from this pattern paper, a couple of sequins, and just did some splatters on the back with, I must have had my oxides with me on the day. This is using the Hey Look Magpie nest box. So this is the first nest box they did. I'm sorry, I'm just looking behind me because it's behind me. So Simple Stories Heart Eyes. This layout I think was a Jackie one. So Jackie and Sarah are putting these nest box kits together and doing layouts that come with the box and then doing extras in a Facebook group. So love this. Just spent ages cutting out hexagons. Popping some mixed media on the background. This was another one. I think this one was Jackie's as well. So there's stamps in with the kit. So stamping, doing some stamping and cutting out for embellishments. My bit here is slightly different, just because to fit what I'm doing. Fringe scissors are not used for ages. Never used pom-pom trim, but I love that. This was one of the extra ones that Sarah did on her YouTube channel using the leftovers from the box, and I just loved it, so I did it as well. So this is Nuvo. That she's just done a strip of the Nuvo and used the card or, you know, spatula to squish the Nuvo along. And this JD 3D print hearts that I bought extra, and yeah, me and Mr. Ding, I think we're in Scotland. I'm not sure. Yeah, waiting for the boat at John O'Groats. There we go. So that's for Scotland last year album. So yeah, it's red and black Nuvo on that, and then some stamping from the kit. Went into an old Amy Tan collection for this. I think this is Picnic in the Park. Just wanted to do some stitching again, so I've stitched my number 2. Done the shards. I think this might have been a sketch that had the shards, possibly. It was a challenge for a Cybercrop to use a big title, so I've done like the big 2 and then use the Amy Tan letters there. This is Hip Kit, July last year's Hip Kit. I have a process video for this one. A couple of these layouts I've got process videos for, not all of them. This is using Hip Kit leftovers. I've got a big box with loads of hip kits all put together. So this is using a lot of Hip Kit leftovers, and yeah, not much to say about this. Did the staples turning over the corners. Oh, this is, I love this. This is using Simple Stories Good Stuff again. So I'm sure something's missing there. Something might have come off, stuck on the back of something else. If not, something needs to go there. I need to add something. I think it's unfinished there. And then the last one for February is this one. I did do a process video on this one as well. And it's all the Lego sculptures at Martin Mere. Did a big circle with Vicky Boutin, the green, the gold paint, and Nouveau as well. And I've stitched in a circle. And this is using Print Shop. I don't usually do funny fonts, but I did that time. So yeah, I will grab the March ones and do another video, and the April ones. The March and April piles are much smaller. I was serious about scrapping in February, which didn't carry on through March and April. But that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.